Well, I've come out on a beach camp. There has been a bit of a cold wind blowing, so I've come out into shrubland. Trusty old place. There is a tree you can get an hammock in and a bit of wood to burn. The sun is out. Very quiet around here, just a few birds singing. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to set up together. And have a night chilling out. Well, Angus has just caught his dinner. Not a bad medium-sized rabbit. And this gorsebush is here. Well, this is a good sheltered, trusty old place. I'm just out with a basic setup, tarp, a cricket netting hammock. I have bought a 5-season sleeping bag. It can get a bit cold at night, at morning. There is a wood to burn around here. I bought a bit of food, water. Nice little area. Very quiet. And the sun will go down behind this tree here. I'll get on with things. Well, I do think it's quite mystical when you're wandering through woods and shrubland when sun's setting. So I can hear crashing at waves. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go onto the beach. Angus caught a rabbit earlier on. I'm going to cook that up. See what happens. And I will never ever get bored of doing this on this coast. You've got the storm bell up there. The sun is setting. I've already got set up together, but in bag I've got just the bare essentials in case you go back to your camp and you've been raided. I've got a coat, a little mini hammock, travel hammock, and everything important like your battery charger. Sometimes it's best not to leave it, but beautiful. Well, look at that for driftwood. But I'm camped over in that tree line over there. It's a bit of a hike to take it back. The sun is setting behind the dunes. The sea is going out. A beautiful night. Just me and Anne. Well, I'm going to make my way back to camp. Love the sound of these waves. I'm going to cook Angus's dinner. I don't mind a dog that catches the own snap. And chill out for the rest at night. I might get up on hill when this is actually trying to set over dunes. Could be a red sky. Anyway, get a fire on. Well, I've cut rabbit in half. I do come out with a morrow knife now and again. I dislike the plastic handles and I dislike the plastic sheath, so I'll put a bit of leather around that. So I'm going to wrap that in 2 separate pieces. I've come out with a simple cook set, some water. I've been snacking all day. I will have some of that rabbit. I brought a mixed grill, fat wood bundle here. Fire's roaring now. The sun has gone down behind them trees. I might walk on hill in a bit. Apart from that, chilled out camp. Well, that's best you're going to get from dunes on the hill. And it's gone behind clouds. It's a beautiful night though. Wind has calmed down a touch. You can hear these crashing of these waves when I'm laid in hammock. You're surrounded by little paths that hardly anybody takes. Regulators, let's move out. Come on. Well, that rabbit is about done. It's not looking bad, that. I think it's always best to carry around a little bit of tin foil. You can make you send little plates or everything. I'll get that other piece of rabbit out there. Fit dog, I think, is waiting anxiously. Don't fire up. Hammock's over there. It's a quiet night. Well, that is a tender young rabbit. Very sweet. Angus is waiting patiently. Yeah. And that is not bad, actually. Well, there's going to be no decent sunrise. Very, very cloudy. Well, there's going to be no hanging about today. It does look as though it's going to rain. I'm just going to get a brew to shoot off. Seems you have a cuckoo in the tree. Well, the sun's trying to break through. I'm not going to bat. We're all tidied up, packed up. We shall go on his way. Regulators, let's move out. Well, I think they're always good camps on the coast. I always seem to get a decent night's sleep. It is still pretty early, about 6 o'clock, but because they're not far away, when you just park it up, you never know what you're going to go back to. So let's get on with things. Till next time. Bye. Well, I've no idea what this place would have been, but it's just off the seafront near Sutton-on-Sea. I'm going to do a little bit of urbexing here. Looks like a few homeless had been in. One or two mattresses on the floor, so it's obviously somebody comes. I love it like this now. I wonder what it is with bars up windows though. Really... Lots of silly graffiti. Don't fall through the floor. Yeah, could have come through that door there. Come on, I'm getting it back again. Hey, Kaz, come here. You want to go up into the roof? Do you want to go up into the roof? Obviously these toilets. Not a big place. Kaz, hold on, I'm going to go up these ladders. I'm going to wander up there. Well, the only thing that we seem to have up here is pigeons. I'm not going to start walking over floorboards. They don't look that good. And Just a small little urbex. And get on with things. Well, tonight I'm on the lookout post. Not a bad sunset. Tide's in. I'm going to get a little tent in this little bit of ground here, and sun should rise there. Well, in all honesty, I'm not a big lover of tents, and this is one that I claimed from these very sand dunes a couple of years ago. It's a basic one skinner. It ain't got a top to it, but I could always put this coat over it if it rains. It don't look as though it's raining. It's a cloudless night for a change. I'm on the lookout post, as I call it, and I'm just going to have a night staring out to sea. The tide's just about in. Hopefully we're going to get a bit of a starry sky. Sun's just gone down. Going to get on with things. And tonight it's just a rough ass setup. Sleep mat, old sleeping bag, decent warm sleeping bag there, 5 season if it gets cold. Bag, I've got a few things in there. Little cook set. But a lot of imagination. Beautiful. There's always folk that leave a mess on these places. No respect for nature whatsoever. Quite a bit of rubbish here. Fast food cartons and the like. Discarded barbecues down there. So I bought a bag. I'll get it to clean up. It makes me feel a bit better. Well, it's a slither moon, a beautiful red sky. I've cleaned up mess up that we're down here. I've got a brew on. That's view for tonight. It don't go any better. And look at how well that is still working after all these years. This is well boiled, still a lot of burn left, just with the nail varnish remover. Well, that's where I am, top at Dunes. I've just come out, I've got a brew to watch the last of this red sky by the sea. We've got a slither moon, calm crashing waves, over and out. Well, it's reclaim set up for tonight. Just a decent sleeping bag. In there I've got a bivvy bag. I was going to get that out, but I've got a dog blanket. Here I've got a jacket, knitwear. Basically it's a half decent raincoat. Acts as a pillow. I'm going to get head down. Beautiful starry sky. Well, this is one misty, wet morning. Bit morning dew. Hopefully the sun is going to come up around that region. Tent is quite wet. We got mist in morning dew, and it's caught bottom of its sleeping bag here. Going to get a brew on. And hopefully the sun will come up. And there we have just coming through the sea mist. And that is a beautiful sunrise. June the 2nd, clear blue skies, the first time for ages. No sea squadron to be seen. Beautiful. Well, I'm not going to hang about. There'll be one or two people getting on this beach soon. Beautiful, all this mist. Gonna have a quick pack up, finish my brew, and I might nip a couple of mile up coast, collect a bit of samphire. Well, it's nearly 6 o'clock and there's not a soul on the beach. I'm all packed up. I've got that rubbish that I collected last night. Things are a bit damp. And a blue, clear sky. Well, I've been up on this coast nearly a week, and every morning it's been very overcast, if not rain. But for the next couple of days we've got some fun and games going on. I'm going to try and avoid the madness. Just chill out. Glad I caught this morning's sunrise. June the 2nd. Absolutely beautiful. Well, a few mile up beach, and this is what I'm after. A nice bit of young samphire. Tide's well out here. The sun is out. I'll get on with things. And another seal casualty here. Come on out. I'll only take what I need. I've got enough in there. So I'll go and get some fish. Well, I've got some lovely thick pieces of cod. Peas, prawns, mushrooms, samphire. I'm going to make a pie. Well, there's a fish, prawns, peas, mushrooms, samphire. I'm going to add some potato and sweet potato mix. Well, I add in our crispy topping potato. It's just a bag of crisps. A scattering of cheese. And it's ready for oven. Well, that's what we're talking. With a cherry maple cider and a strawberry and lime. Parsley.
finish that bit off on there.
Okay, dear. All my own work. And this is what I love about this place. It's dead windy, and you've got an old couple there eating fish and chips with umbrella on.
About 8 o'clock in the night.
It's 8 o'clock at night. Inspiration.
Propaganda, it's true. I've got a heavy tune. I'm gonna walk on the radio. It's madness, madness, I call it madness. But if this is madness, then I'm no real madness. Tell you about it's on the top of the gotta walk me the one who's gonna suffer. Jiggling, jiggling, John.
Well, while the populace is out in the streets, cracking cans, drinking big pints of beer, we're sat on the beach. There might be a fireworks display, drinking Horlicks. We're just getting on with things. Well, there they are. The fireworks are prepped. Done a bit of camping, a bit of urbexing, just wandering around. Last night, walked into town to see the can crackers, caught a bit of fireworks from the dunes. Apart from that, we've just been getting away from it all. It's been pretty good. Last 10 hours has just absolutely sailed it down the rain. We're all packed up, and we're about ready to move on. Love this coastline, always be coming back up here. Back at work tomorrow, had a week off,